They don't want to join the army.
Hello, hello. We're going to start the recording a little bit early before we get started so that we know that everybody can watch and we're connected. So welcome. We'll get started in just a few minutes.
Ash, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you. I muted myself out because we have a little bit of traffic, but we are recording.
Okay.
So
I just thought I lost you. I wanted to be sure. Okay.
You look fabulous. You look fabulous.
Okay, I'll mute out.
I'm going to start in 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh, can you hear me now? Okay. So we're going to get started with our gumball challenge. The consultants are going to draw, pick a gumball, and then the color is going to give them their challenge, and then they'll let us know what their challenge is, either on our Facebook page or they'll write it down below. So I'm going to start that with Esther. There you go, my dear. There you go, there you go. Okay, now, we're so very excited. This is our first Hangouts. We've got Shawna on 2 different cameras here. I know we have people joining us live, and then we'll have people who will get to see our link when it's all said and done. So we do have reserved seating for our Reds over here. Oh, and you can see her. Okay, great. Yay. And then you get to see behind us our kind of goal poster for our unit. My name is Ashley Feinsmith, and I am red hot and going to the top. And guess what happened to me?
What?
Well, I have 7 new personal team members this month.
Wow.
Yes! 48 faces so far. My highest April in sales, over 4,000, and I'm planning to take over my highest December, which is 6,000. Yes, yes. Mary Kay's mission is to enrich women's lives, and that every woman Mary Kay's vision is that every woman who comes in contact with this brand would say, I love my Mary Kay. Our vision is as follows. We're on a mission And we call it Project Legacy. Beyond our limitations in our lifetime, we are building a legacy. I have a purpose for my business. I attract sharp women, and I am a booking machine. Everyone wants to book with me. So I want to show a video, and I need your help, your feedback, Mom, Shawna. I want to make sure that you can see it. I'm going to play it on this video, and you guys will be able to see it up here on the TV. So let me pull that up real quick. And then just shake your head yes or no, so I know, because I know you're muted out for just a minute. Okay, let's see. It's making me log in. Now, girls, if you don't have an announcement, will you grab one close to you? And I'll have you read when we do our introductions. Okay, here it comes.
Thank you. Do you need one?
Okay, maybe. Maybe. Okay, it's finally loading. It's giving me a little. Okay, so this is a little video. Some of you may have seen this. Just got a text message from somebody. Can't see you guys from the YouTube video. Oh, that's Emily. Says she can't see us, but she can hear us talking. That is wild. Okay. Well, I'm going to share the link with you guys just in case. It's youTUXOTVME_Q0. I've never had it just play the sound and not the video. So keep letting me know, Em, how that's working. Okay, so here is the video, you guys.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Mariana Scherer, Director of Salesforce Recognition. I'm here with my gal pal, Amy Henderson, Director of Event Logistics. Howdy. We're here in Dallas getting everything ready for the...
Okay, she said that Shawna is on the screen. So you are, well, you're on the big screen, yes. You are not us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oh, there we go. Is that, hey, yay, Emily, thanks for being our techie behind the scenes. Now you can see us. Okay, here we go.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Mariana Scherer, Director of Salesforce Recognition. I'm here with my gal pal, Amy Henderson, Director of Event Logistics. Howdy. We're here in Dallas getting everything ready for the big event this summer. Seminar! That's right. You may be wondering why we're in these special fancy outfits. Well, we do love a costume, don't we? Sure do. Especially when we can wear our boots. Love that. Ladies and gentlemen, you better dust off your boots and get ready for live music, line dancing, and armadillo racing. And most of all, prizes! That's right. For the first time ever, we are taking Seminar Prize Party on the road, and you do not want to miss this. It's official.
Okay, so I'm going to check with Emily's message and make sure. Can you see us now, Em? Yes. Okay, good. Yes. And Devette just texted me. Can you see us, Devette? Oh, Brooke did too. Woohoo! Hey, guys. Hey, everybody! Okay, so now... I just want to tell you that you can go to In Touch under the video lounge, which looks like this on your phone, and go to events, and you can watch the rest of that video. There's another video that I want to show you, and it wouldn't let me go through the link. So let me see if I can find it by searching myself, because I, was completely prepared, completely. Okay, I don't think it's going to be on there. So to give you an idea, it is something that they showed at Leadership about it was National Sales Director Debuts and why you want to become a national. So I wanted to show it to you guys so that you could see just that vision of us on stage. but we'll come back to that later. Okay, so we're gonna do some count-ups, and if you are joining us in the audience, we want you to definitely stand and cheer for yourself as well. We have, first I want to talk about, we do have a new consultant coming, but she's coming from work, and I really wanted her to be here. So we'll save her penny for just a minute. We're going to turn right on to our consultants, new and seasoned, providing top-notch customer service to your customers. May not have started building a team yet, so, but we want to hear from you. We want you to stand up. Let's hear it for our consultants. We have Nancy and Miss Madison. Okay, so one more time, let's hear it for our consultants. Hot, hot, hot. Congratulations, you guys. Now, Nancy, I think that you have something to trade me because Nancy has earned her $7,000 bar pin, and she's turning in her $5,000 bar pin from this year. So there you go. Congratulations. We love watching you have such success. Congratulations. Okay, now let's hear it for our senior consultants. Those of us in the room that have 1 to 2 active team members. If you're a senior consultant, please stand. I'll turn it again so you guys can see. Okay, let's hear it for seniors. Hot, hot, hot. Amber, you just join right in with them because you're one here too. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me see what I've got here for you guys. I've got a little bit of everything. Okay, Amber had, you guys can see this, a $500 week, and then Tiffany had an $800 week. So they both have some Diva bucks coming their way. Oh yeah, girls. So I'm gonna come over here and give this to you. Congratulations to you, girlfriend. And Tiffany. You also are queen, so I'm going to crown you. Yay! You just tell Audrey to come out and she can see you in that crown. Okay, so let's hear it for our seniors. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, now you guys, I forgot to have you read your announcement. So Nancy, will you share your announcement with us?
Star, our unit goal this quarter is 20 star consultants. 20 stars will move us closer to top 10 unit in Mary Kay. If you currently have $600 wholesale or more in for the third quarter, please stand. $1,000 wholesale. Close.
Okay.
Sapphire stars and above.
That would be me.
Let's hear it for our stars. Hot, hot, hot.
Let's hear it. Say it again. Say it one more time. Yeah.
Let's hear it for our stars.
Hot, hot, hot.
Ask the stars to tell us what prize they are picking this quarter. What prize are you picking this quarter?
Well, you know, I haven't decided. I always like to look at the past prizes and see what they're offering as well. But there's a couple things on there I really like. I like the fireplace. I like the heater for our back porch when it's, you know, chilly outside. But I always do like to look at the past prizes too and see what is available. So thank you, Nancy. Okay.
You've been ready.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, please.
We have a super fun contest in May and June called the Breakfast of Champions, and a customer contest where you and your customers are entered into a Coach bag drawing. It is $10 to participate in the Coach bag drawing, and your money is due by May 5th. And I have a little envelope here. Ashley will pass an envelope today and next week at our event. Look for a video explaining the details on May 1st. You can also transfer money over the Cash App or ProPay.
Okay. Thank you,
Can we
Nancy.
start that?
Yes, please. Let's hear it for Nancy. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, Amber, do you have an announcement?
No, I can give you one.
I'll take one. There you go. Excuse me, Matthew. There you go.
Thank you. Okay, May 14th is our Super Saturday with M&M Facials, Miracle Set and Microderm at 10 and Color Makeovers at 1. Please RSVP to Ashley by the Wednesday before, so we are sure to have enough space at the chamber. Seminar 2016 priority registration is open. Please stand if you are registered.
Please stand, please stand.
Stand, stand.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, come on.
Let's hear it for our seminar registry. You are, girl.
Thank you. Please stand if you get to register on May 2nd and are committed to doing so. Yay!
I wish we had this space where I could just scan the room. Okay, Tiffany, let's hear yours because I didn't stop when we celebrated you as the queen.
All right, so we have some fun things planned over the next few weeks. You can see our unit calendar on our Wix site. Simply register with your email and pick a password. Click everything AllStar calendar and the links on Thursdays. May 5th is our new product test panel. This is a great script to use to start inviting. Hey Shelby, we have a new product test panel coming up on May 5th from 6 to 8, and I wanted to see if you're able to come as a model. I've got some details for you, so excited to see what you think of the new mascara. From Ashley. The consultant with the most guests over 5 earned a new under-eye corrector from me. From Ashley. May 12th is our Power Players First.
Excuse me.
Dessert first and then luncheon. Please stand if you've already qualified in March for this luncheon. We're selling 1,200, ordering 600, adding a new team member, holding 6 sharing appointments, joining our unit, or seeing 30 faces.
Let's hear it for our Power Players Achievers.
If you haven't already received the invite, reach out to Ashley so she knows to send it to you. We'll meet at El Vaquero at 11:30, and everyone else will join us at noon. May 19th is our evening success event at Smith's AllStar headquarters. The 26th is our day meeting at noon at AllStar headquarters here. We will broadcast live over Google Hangouts, so let your team know to message me if they want the link. And looking ahead, June 2nd is our fashion show. This is a great script to use to start inviting. Hey Shelby, we have the fashion show coming up on June 2nd from 6 to 8, and I wanted to see if you're able to come as a model. I've got some details for you if so. And then the closer, how do you say that?
The what?
I don't even know what that says. Oh my gosh.
Clothier.
Yeah, the clothier. Okay, then we'll give you word today. We'll be Jennifer McCoy with Lulu Rowe, and we can have 8 models. The first 6 who confirm a model and connect with Jennifer to go get fitted, get the spot. July 16th is our Breakfast of Champions celebration at 9:30. More details to come, but we will have breakfast at Carson Creek and shop for seminar dresses. Our year-end banquet is at Mexico Joe's, July 21st.
Okay, awesome. So what do you guys think about, because we're recording right now, what do you think about doing this before Thursday of every month where we have a link that you can send your team and they can see kind of what we do locally and hear the announcements? And so if they're not local, but they can't come over their lunch break, don't you love that idea? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so thanks Tiffany. Let's hear it for Tiffany once again. Camille.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes, you stood. We
I
want to
did.
hear yours too.
Okay. Our unit production this year so far is 531,000. And our goal is 650,000. All right, so keep up the great work. Our goal is 25 reds. We have 6? 6 right now. 20 stars. We got 1 confirmed. And 50 glow and tell stories. So we can do it. Okay, if you have your April product tracking sheet. Wow, can't talk. April product contest tracking sheet. Pull that out. Yeah. Mine looks a little sad. That's okay. Ashley's getting hers. Woo! Okay, cool. If you started filling it out, wave it. Okay, cool. If you have more than 1 column, very good. Okay, let's hear it for our April contest divas. Hot.
If you guys want to leave those with me, you're welcome to. You can send me a screenshot. I know Nancy already turned hers in. Brooke and Emily turned theirs in. Brooke's not finished, but she still wanted to let me know, where she was.
Yeah. All right, it says, be ready to turn it in by like 2 days ago. That's cool. Get it to her soon. If you or someone on your team are currently I-2 status, you and or your team member will receive a firming eye cream with your active order. So $225.
Thank you, Camille. Hot. Okay, Madison. Okay. Let's hear your announcement. Oh, good. I can see you.
Okay, mark your calendars. There are 2 live web events coming soon. Watch and touch for details. Elite Executive National Sales Director Emeritus and
Emeritus, yep.
Okay. We'll chat with Mary Kay, Vice President of Sales Peggy Davidson, Tuesday, May 10th from 10 to 11 a.m. Gumption, Grit, and Glitter, Advanced Color Consultants. You have until May 1st to complete this training modules. Will be invited to a 30-minute live stream. I think that's supposed to be May 12th at 7 p.m. There will be color training, updates, and other surprises.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear it for Madison. Okay, so Camille, the other thing we were going to have you share about when we recognized you as a senior was how you use Google Voice. So will you give us a Google Voice advertisement?
Okay, so I have a lot written down. I'm not going to go over all of it. But basically, Google Voice on your computer just operates through your Gmail account. So it's another one of those, like if you click on the far corner and you get like calendar, contacts, and all that, there's a Google Voice app. And what this is, basically you get a new phone number. If you choose to have your old, like your original number, I'll talk to you about that. But you get a new number, so it's a separate number that you can text people from your computer.
Nice.
Or you can put the app on your phone, and you can also get it through your phone, both ways. Now, a couple things, like kind of have to be careful with how many texts you send out at once. Stick to no more than 5 of the same. So like if you're doing booking scripts, you don't want to do more than 5 at a time, because otherwise they get a little fishy about you spamming people. So you can switch up your wordings. I usually work through 3 different scripts at one time. So I'll send 5 of one, 5 of the other, and 5 of the other. But that's just me personally. You can switch up the wording. But my recommendation, if you're doing that, I know like for Esther, what we've done, and for Dina in Ponca City as well, is that number, getting it established, is your assistant. Mm-hmm. So like you text your customers, hey, this is my assistant's number or whatever, or this is my work number, just kind of getting them familiar with that if they already have your other number. Just that way they don't freak out. I had a couple of my customers text me like, hey, I just got a text from your assistant. Is this real? Oh yeah, that's Kelsey, no problem. But it's really great because then it keeps your personal number, personal calls to you, and then we're kind of separate. I know a lot of people enjoy having that freedom. But I also don't like texting on my phone all the time. Kind of hurts my eyes and my fingers, so I can type on my computer a lot more. Yeah.
And one thing you used when internationally, when you were traveling, you could go to a coffee shop or a web, a place where you could connect to Wi-Fi and you could text your customers and they didn't know any different. So that was kind of neat too.
That's true, because it operates over Wi-Fi, so it's not through your data plan or anything. If you get the new number with Google and everything. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Let's hear it for Camille one more time.
Okay.
Okay, Tiffany, and you were going to share a little bit about the 21-day challenge and how it's working for you.
All right, so I'm not nearly as prepared as Camille is. But I brought my little notebook, so you can see, this is just what I do. I've been just keeping track of it in here, so you can see my little colors there. This is what I did today. And, you know, each color has a, like if I called them, if they're talking to me, if they responded or answered, and then if they actually booked. And then this one is if they said they're not interested or call me back in a few months or so. And so I actually had some really great videos like on our Facebook page, so y'all can find out how to do this. It's really been working really well for me. I really liked it. It keeps me accountable for these people so I know who I've contacted, and then I really like actually being able to contact them 3 times, because a lot of times people just get busy. Like you contact them the first time and they just don't, they think, oh yeah, that would be nice, and then they don't call you back, and then if I don't ever follow up with them, then that's just somebody that's been lost. So I really have liked doing this. I counted up my numbers this morning, so I started this in the beginning of April,
And since I started, I've contacted 101 different people, multiple times for a lot of them. And I've booked 30 appointments from it. So my average is pretty much like 1 in 3 right now. Or 3 in 10. Is that what? Yeah.
Yeah,
3 in 3.
yeah, that's awesome.
So it's been pretty well. And I also looked, because I thought this was really interesting, even though I have been booking all these people, like I've had more cancellations this month. Like I've had 26 appointments this month that have canceled, but this has been my highest month ever. Like this week alone, I had $800 in sales, which is crazy for me. That obviously it's working.
So you're working averages. And
Yeah.
you also are you change some things where you're booking more multiple people at the same time slot. So that they might have been 26 individual appointments, but if they were 3 people coming to one time slot, it didn't affect your family schedule as much.
Yes, which has been good. Y'all should do that.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Tiffany. Let's hear it for Tiffany. Hot. Okay, so I'm really excited to introduce Michelle to you guys. And I know that she got an extended lunch to be able to be here. I'm going to come stand by you. And we are actually have a fabulous guest speaker. This person right here is my beautiful mama. And she's going to share with us in just a little bit. So, but I'm going to have you stand up. Okay. And I'm going to stand in front of you for just a second. Because you guys can all see on the TV, right? Except my head's cut off. Let's do that. Okay, now. There, perfect. Okay, so I told everybody that you came to the Super Saturday event.
Yes, I did.
And you had a great time and decided that you were going to give this a try. Our kids are the same age.
Nervous, excited.
Yes. We did Michelle's free sharing calls last night. She is a new qualified consultant. And so she has some bonuses coming her way. And she is just, I think she's kind of prize oriented. Like some of you. And so I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Okay. What are you most excited about?
Really getting started and getting it going and getting there, like getting past that nervousness and actually getting confident in it.
Right.
Yeah. And becoming more confident and looking at that.
Okay. What?
And making my first sell. That's nice.
You're really close to that.
I know.
Her sister is like on the edge.
Yeah.
Well, your mom said she wanted to buy stuff. It's just this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's happening. What might have held you back?
Just the fact that you have to call people and call them and get that out there, like get yourself out there, get started. The starting point, I think, is what held you back.
Okay. What made you decide, let's do this on Sunday?
You.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, just the way we talked about it, everything that you said, I found more pros than cons. And like you said, I could be saving money for myself and I'm product junkie. And then when I talk about the products, I heard myself talking to a friend at work and I was like, I should be doing this because I really like them.
I think your friend said that too. You said that, yeah. You are
are you selling me? No, I like them.
Okay. Well, this is a note for you from Mary Kay, and I'm going to give you your pin. Can I put it on your?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm going to pin you on the right side because that's where people notice when they shake your hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn it upside down, so when you are wearing it, people will really notice it and they'll say, "Oh, Michelle, it's upside down." And you see, that reminds me. Have you had your Mary Kay makeover? Because I'm practicing, and I'd like to be the first. Okay, so there's more. Because you also have qualified for your 24-hour challenge prize. And this is a product that you can use at appointments. And it's something that you can use in multiple places. It's a great follow-up product. So there's that. And then you have earned your pearls of sharing earrings, which I have to take out of the, open them up.
Okay, can I open them?
Because it's a new kind of pearls. Not everybody has seen these yet.
So you're excited too, aren't you?
Yes, and the girls, everybody can earn these. You guys just tell me that you want to do it.
That's just a really pretty. There you go.
So, So let's hear it for Michelle. Hot. Congratulations. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you want to see those? You want me to hold them up close on the, let me see your other one so I can hold them up. For those consultants checking in that haven't seen these, they are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, there you go. Okay, now, before I'm gonna play a video. Sure. I was gonna see. Okay, I found the video, you guys. I'm gonna see if this will work. And I think I had it. Now it's saying no. Okay, we're gonna continue to move on. Okay, so the next category of consultants that I want to recognize is our red jackets. And our red jackets are the consultants in our unit that have 3 to 4 active team members. And I think we need some moving music. So come on in.
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect timing.
You're welcome.
Who doesn't want to have walking music, you guys? Something I shared with Mom, with Shawna, is that when you become a national, you get a song, and when you retire, they retire your song, just like your football jersey. Retire. How fun is that? So, okay, I want to paint a vision because our goal is 25 reds. You guys, can you imagine if we couldn't even fit in this room with our red jackets? That's so exciting. So, Esther, we would like to first, I have something for you. Hold on. You have $400 week, you guys. $400. Congratulations, there's a Beaver Box for you. We would love to hear a little bit from you about the flip chart that you've been using.
Yes. So I didn't forget me. I apologize. But you can get it there's some links on the Facebook page. Just type in at the top of the search and just type flip chart. And the list of videos on how to use it and the actual link to turn it off is there. I recommend printing it 2 pages to 1 sheet because there's quite a few sheets. But what I love about it is there's a visual for your customers, and on the back it kind of tells you what to say. And I love this for a number of reasons. It simplifies my job, so I don't have to know everything that I'm talking about. And my hostesses or my the women that I really want to work with see that, oh, she doesn't know. She doesn't have to memorize all of this stuff. She's reading it. So it kind of sells my job a little bit. It keeps me on track too because I flip the page. Okay, my story. Next, I'm going to share about the company. I'm going to share about why you want to wash your face with Mary Kay. And then I get into the products and such. And it really has helped me interweave all the things that I want to talk about at my appointments, but keeping it condensed. It just kind of keeps me on point. Another thing I should say.
And where did you say we find this?
If you go to our Facebook page, in the top corner, the top right corner, there's a little search button. Click on that and just type in flip chart.
Put a space between it.
Yeah.
I did the first time.
And it'll pull up.
She has a picture of it too, so you can see.
That's what you're looking for.
Can I see your phone?
Yeah, it's pretty fabulous. But it's replicable, and that's really what you want your new team members and the women that you want as new team members to see that, hey, I can do this too. Yeah. But I really liked it because I think it just kind of makes you look a little bit more professional, and you're not stumbling over your words because you have a script, which is nice. So that's what I really love about it.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear it for Esther. I knew it's something to read. I do want to share, and Brooke probably is on the other end of this saying, I know about one too. She got one from Julia Burnett. It's a 60-page flip chart, and it's really neat. For those of you who love details, it's really good because it's like word for word, everything you could say, product-wise, company-wise, Mary Kay Foundation-wise. It's a great way to kind of memorize the next step in your business and mastering those things. So yeah, we'd love to hear your announcement.
The Summer of Reds company contest is going on now, and our unit goal is to grow to 200 active AllStars. Please stand if your team has completed the challenge for month 1.
This is the red. Oh, you got it in! It's so pretty.
Please stand if you are a star team builder. Your company goal is 1200 team wholesale, and we are cheering you on. Okay. Please stand if you're a team leader. Okay. Your company goal. 1800.
1800.
Wholesale. You're cheering on.
Yeah. Let's hear it for our reds one more time. Awesome, girls. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I did get the video to come up. Finally, it is very important for me to share this with you, so I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna turn my my whatever up and play it right here. So can you guys see this on the TV?
Mary Kay, from the first time I sat on your sofa as a brand new scared DIQ, only in the company 5 months, and you looked right in my eyes, and that was what sealed my fate. I told you I wanted to go to the top, and I want you to know how important that little 2-minute setting on your couch meant to me.
Don't recruit just to win your cars and to go for your unit clubs, but recruit to change people's lives. And one by one will change the world.
What will you wear? What will you achieve? Who will you be sitting next to? I want to ask you to be the producer and the star of your own success music video. I want you to produce and star in the picture in your mind and play it daily all year long. The future national sales directors are sitting right here, and you don't even maybe know it yet.
Your time will come if you continue to work your business, if you continue to believe, if you continue to set goals. All of your dreams will come true.
Our desire of national sales directors is to look lots of women in the eye and say to them, we know you will.
And you will be the ones who will continue to carry the torch as our company continues to grow. Even someday when I'm not here, you'll be the Mary Kay Juniors.
We overestimate the luck and we underestimate the work. We overestimate the person and we underestimate the process or the principle. And so I would ask you today not to overestimate me, because this goal was God-given and God-driven.
This is our world, and this is our time.
I can't. I don't know if you noticed that there's 12,717 views. I've watched it 717 times myself. Talk about inspiring, and I think it's available to everybody, not just sales directors. So check it out. It's called Never Stop Dreaming, and it's on the video lounge on Mary Kay in Touch. It's just when that music starts, and I sent it to Mom. I said, you have to watch this. Oh my gosh. Okay, now, one more thing I want to show you. Guys, I'm really excited because I got this in the mail, and I jokingly said I was just going to wear it all by itself, and you know what? Anyway, we are going to, next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I get to do 2 different events, and the theme is Italian at both of them. So guess what I'll be wearing? All my Rome garb. So I'm really excited about this. Elle has really liked it. It'll probably go in our dress up because, you know, this girl doesn't use these, but it'll still be fun. Okay, so I am so super excited to turn our program over to our guest speaker, and she's been hanging out in the wings patiently, and we have at least 4 people that I know that are watching from a YouTube channel, and so I'm just so thankful that you guys tuned in with us. Thank you so much, and we'll have lots of other consultants watch after the fact. So thanks for helping us with the technical issues at the very beginning. And I just wanted to say, Mom, that we do have some Diva Bucks for you because you posted on the Thankful Thursday message last week. Jenna said, I need to put those together for your mom. So if you want to unmute, and maybe, I don't think I have you muted. You maybe, are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, I want to ask you a couple questions before I turn it over to you.
Okay.
How long have you been with Mary Kay?
Well, 38 years.
Okay. And this is totally going to put you on the spot because I didn't prepare for this, but do you have a favorite Mary Kay memory?
Oh my. Gosh, there's so many. You mean one with Mary Kay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it was when I was at DIQ week and I was pregnant with you.
Oh.
And you know, I thought I was 20 and I didn't know who Mary Kay was, and I thought everybody was making a really big deal about her. You know, my gosh, she's making kind of a big deal. And then we got to her house and I was sitting on the step going into the sunken living room and I was watching her with people. And the next thing I know, I started crying. It was just, she just had a way of making you feel like you were the only person in the room. And so the staff had told us, Mary Kay just got home. She flew all night from Brazil. And so instead of getting to meet her individually like we always have, we're going to meet her in groups, because I had a big DIQ class. We're going to meet her in groups, and you won't get to have an individual picture taken. When we got to her house, Mary Kay wouldn't hear of that. And so we all met her individually and had our picture taken. And so when I shook her hand, I said, Mary Kay, I'm going to have a baby. And she said, aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky? You're going to get to have it all. She said, take this and pass it on. And so when Ashley went to DIQ, the same lady was heading up DIQ that headed up DIQ when I went 20 years before. And I called her and I said, my daughter's coming back for the second time. Once in the womb. That's probably one of my favorite memories of her.
Thank you. Okay, and how many career cards have you earned?
Dang, I don't know.
Since 84.
And so that every 2 years, but some years I won 2 or 3. Okay. I think I figured out that it's over $500,000 I've saved in car payment.
That's pretty substantial. Wow.
Cadillac since 96.
Okay, Cadillac since 96. How many plaques do you have on your wall for unit circles?
Well, a bunch.
How many years?
No, I didn't do that. I had to take them down because I didn't have room for them anymore. So probably about 25.
Okay, so been in unit circle of achievement.
I mean, seriously, it looked kind of tacky. Probably 25 or.
Woo! And you were nominated as Miss Go Give for the company for the month of March 2003.
Yes.
Congratulations. Has always been in the top 10 and usually in the top 3 of our national area for her unit. And I'm just so thankful that you could be with us today. And so I'm going to turn it over to you about sales, and specifically, you said one of your favorite things to talk about is how to sell in May. So we're very excited to hear from you. I'm going to mute out so we don't have any background noise, and we'll turn it over to you. Let's hear it for Shawna. Hot.
Well, I'm really excited to be here today, and I'm really excited to learn how to do this because 90% of my unit is 60 miles or more away from me. And so to think that we could connect like this is great. But yes, I wanted to talk a little bit about sales, and particularly in May, because May can be kind of a crazy month with graduation and school activities. And, we still have a daughter in 8th grade. And so I think that in the first 2 weeks of May, we have 5 nights that are school related. That's crazy. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. But first, I do want to talk about what I think is the key to booking and the key to sales. So is everybody ready to know what the key to booking is? Raise your hand if you're ready to learn the key. It's to ask. A-S-K. That is the key to everything in Mary Kay. And this is I'm being kind of joking here, but I have had times when someone has called me and said, I can't book. I can't get anybody to book. And I'll say, how many people have you asked? 2. That's not enough. And so the key is really, really in the numbers. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But I also heard Ashley open our meeting with a booking affirmation. How many of you have a booking affirmation? Do you have a booking affirmation? Raise your hand if you have a booking affirmation. Because, I think that's critical. And so I'm just going to give you Julia Monday. She's a national sales director, and I've been using hers for years, and it works. And it is. I say this to myself every day. First thing, I love to book. I book everywhere I go. Everybody wants to book with me. My date book is always full. And if you've never done affirmations, you might think that's kind of crazy. But I'm just going to tell you it works. So if you'll just try it. Oh my gosh, did my battery die? Okay, I'm going to talk fast, Ash. It says I'm in low power mode. Wait a minute, let me plug myself in. Hold on. Emily, are you so proud of me that I thought of this? Okay, are you there? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes. We can't see your face, but I will work on that. There we go. Wait, there you go. We gotcha.
Have you always been able to see me?
Yes.
Okay, because nobody's raising their hands over there when I say raise your hands. Raise your hand. Okay. Okay, so we talked about booking affirmation. Okay, let's talk about working in May. Well, I started this mid-April and I'm having so much fun with it. I do it every year. And I do feature mother-daughter makeovers from April 15th through the end of May for Mother's Day. And that is the most fun date in the whole world, you guys. So we have mother-daughters together. I take an after picture and I have them share the one thing they love most about each other. And I feature them on my personal Mary Kay Facebook fan page. Now, I've had a couple of occasions this year where I couldn't get the mother and the daughter together. So if it's a daughter, I have her share the one thing she loves most about her mom. And if it's the mother, it's the one thing she loves most about being a mom. And that's been fun. And you know what? Hardly anybody says no to a mother-daughter makeover. It's a great date. Do you ever say no to a date with your mom if you live close to your mom? No. So that's one of my favorite ways. And then, you know, we're working in this time of month where there's a lot of, you know, high school graduations, 8th grade graduations, college graduations. So after mid-May, I'm going to start doing a graduate portfolio on my Mary Kay Facebook fan page. And so I'm going to be featuring high school and college graduates, and I'm going to have them share what they're most excited about for their future. Guys, that's an easy way to book. And if you know me very well, you know that warm chatting is not my favorite thing to do, but I can ask anybody to be a model on my Facebook fan page because it's fun and I feel like it's a real compliment for them too. The other thing I think about working in May is that there's a group of women who are really busy for the next couple of weeks, but there's a group of women who aren't. And that's the group of women you can work with. And those are women who are probably about 45 plus. For the most part, their kids have graduated from high school, unless you're me, or they've got their kids have graduated from college, or even 50 plus. And so those women have the same amount of time on their hands that they had in April. And then there's women like you guys who have little kids. You might have some school activities, but if you don't have kids in high school, you don't have a lot of extracurricular school activities maybe this time of year other than a music program. We have a music program and a band program and 2 track meets and the 8th grade awards program, blah, 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 all in 10 days. So those women that you can work with, I think May's not any crazier than it is any other time of year. Okay, let me look because I want to be sure. Oh, and then after school gets out, teachers' parties. Oh my gosh, you guys, teachers are ready to have fun. And so you could even do a teacher portfolio on your Mary Kay Facebook fan page. But I know where we live on the last day of school that there's a bunch of teachers that get together and they celebrate not having my kids anymore. So I have been asked a couple of times to come and do makeovers at that kind of event. And so teachers are going to be free within a couple of weeks, where they work free, you know, maybe in the first 2 weeks of the month. Okay, now, oh my gosh, this is the most obvious thing in the whole world. Product test panels for the new mascara and products that are going to be coming in May. And you can call it whatever you want, product launch, test panel, sneak peek, but I love those kind of parties. And so those are parties that you can do with some existing clients or women who want to see the newest, latest, and greatest things. I have a test panel every quarter, and I have a group of women in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, and in their 50s plus, and they all have a party as a part of a test panel for the new product launch, and they give me feedback on what they think is going to be hot. So how would you arrange that? Well, you call your customer who loves to be on the up and up of the greatest thing always. And you say, Ashley, I've got some new products coming in May that I think you're going to want to see. And I would love for you to give me some feedback. Is there any reason that you couldn't get some friends together to do a little test panel for me so that I know what's going to be hot in this line? Now, I want to warn you that once they've been a test panel, they want to be a test panel every quarter. So my first test panel is actually Monday night here at my house, and they started asking me about it 4 weeks ago. When's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? And then it'll just kind of roll from there. Now that is a great way to really kick off some big sales in May. You guys, we could be doing product test panels the whole month of May with any, and that doesn't have to even be an existing customer. What if you saw a really sharp woman on the street? Why couldn't you say, I couldn't help but notice how sharp your makeup is, and I have a new product line that launches this month and I'd love to have your feedback. Is there any reason we couldn't get together? And then what about a mascara bar for the rest of our lives with the new Lash Intensity Mascara? You know, oil-free eye makeup remover. Can you hear me? You have a funny look on your face, Ash. Okay, oil-free eye makeup remover, lash primer, lash intensity mascara, and a color look. Those could be quick little things that you could do over somebody's lunch hour at the office, but new products are a great reason for you to be busy for the next quarter. And then I'm going to share this idea. I shared it in Wichita at our customer appreciation or our customer how to build a big base or some kind of training a few months ago. And it was an idea that Chris Landis took and ran with it. And she said it helped her get into DIQ. And it's a way that I've worked with clients that don't live close to me or someone who won't have a facial. And so I was looking at my Facebook one day and I thought, gosh, I'm friends with a lot of people who are not my customer. Something's wrong with that. And then I was looking at my preferred customer program list and I realized that there were some women on there who used color and didn't use skincare. And so my goal in the beginning was to do 5 of these a week. And so I either private messaged them or texted them or called them, depending on the way that I communicate with them, and said, Camille, this is Shawna, and I'm getting some feedback on a skincare system that got the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. If I send you a sample, will you use it a couple times and give me some feedback? That's what the message or the text said. Then I sent them either a time-wise sample, cleanser and moisturizer for normal to dry or combo to oily. And you guys, that's all I sent them. And here's my thinking on it, which some of you don't have to do it my way. But when I get a bunch of samples, like if I go to the hairstylist and she gives me a bunch of samples, sometimes it's a little overwhelming for me, so I don't use them for a while. I throw them in my cupboard or my drawer. But if you gave me 1 or 2 samples and I couldn't mess it up, I'd go home and use them right away. So I send them the samples and I ask them if I can text them in a day or 2 and get their feedback. And these are the questions that I ask them, okay, when I call them back or text them or message them. Mostly in these days, it's text or Facebook message. But question number 1 is to rate the cleanser on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Question number 2 is to rate the moisturizer same way. Question number 3 is if this line lasts, if these 2 products last 4 to 6 months and they retail for $44, is that price high, low, or about right? And question number 4 is this a line that you'd consider using for yourself? Yes, no, or maybe. And so if it's a yes or maybe, I can follow up with that. And if it's a no, I just thank them for trying. Well, what I found out was that if I did 5 a week, and you guys, everybody's not going to let you follow up. You're going to text somebody and say, have you had a chance to try it? They're going to say no. You're going to text them in a couple of days and say, have you had a chance to try it? They're going to say no. Keep going. But for the most part, I found that about 70% of the samples I handed out responded. And from those, 1 out of 3 bought skincare. So that's really big. It's really big. For me, 5 a week was all I ever did do because I don't have time to follow up on more than that with everything else I do. But I think if you send out 30 a month, that you're going to be astounded at the results. And I think you can book facials from that. I think you can book parties from that. And I think that you're going to build a customer base from that. So I love sending out time-wise samples, and it helps me to reach out past my, little town of 1,200 here in the Boondocks and work with some women that I couldn't work with before. And old friends, people that I've gotten to be friends with on Facebook that, know what I do, but they're not my customers. Oh, last but not least, remember, Remember that it's all in the numbers, you guys. How many of you heard Ashley say that she starts off her day by getting a booking every day? Anybody heard her say that? That's how, that's how she starts her day. Okay, you know what? That makes me have hives. When she says she gets a booking every day, I get hives because that's too performance motivated for me. If I thought I had to start my day off every day by getting a booking, I would probably just eat cookies and watch the news. I would never go in and use the phone. It's too much of a result for me to have to focus on. But here's what I can do. I can focus on the activity. And so if I make 5 booking attempts a week, whether it's for a facial, an on the go, a party, a go-see, whether I leave a message or she returns my call, I know that if I do 5 of those a day, that's 25 a week, that I'm going to get 5 bookings a week. Same result. And so focus on the numbers and celebrate yourself when you do that. So if I make 5 booking contacts today, I go, woohoo, because I know I'm going to get a booking, whether she calls me back or not. Now, if you've never worked with that, and this is like my big deal, my big soapbox, I'm on it right now. Did you see me? I got taller. My soapbox is how many contacts you make a day. But if you do this, if you're going to start this, if you get motivated to try it today, remember that you're going to do it for 10 days, 2 weeks before you might see any results. Okay? So I don't want you to think you're special, because it happens to me. When I started doing it, when I started trying to work the numbers like that, it was 2 weeks, nothing happened. But I kept staying with the numbers. And then that 3rd week, boom, results start coming back. And the thing is, if you'll take that and plug that into the 21-day challenge that Tiffany was talking about earlier, and you'll follow up that way, your results will be even greater. So it might be a call where I call somebody and say, I haven't seen you forever. Let's get together. I have some new products. Or calling one of my test panel hostesses and saying, I'm going to have the new things next week. When can we get together? Or a girlfriend I know who loves mascara. I've got a new mascara out. Can we connect? Because my strength really in booking has always been, especially with a new person or maybe somebody I haven't worked with before, is to book the facial. If she loves me or she loves Mary Kay, I know she'll book a party. But if I have a facial with her and she falls in love with Mary Kay, I'm going to have a hostess. I remember one time a friend of mine called and she was selling jewelry. And she said, can I come? Would you have a party for me? You know what? I didn't really want to have a party for her, but she was a client, so I said yes. And then I didn't try very hard. I invited 2 people that I knew would come over, and I said about getting ready for this party. Well, she gets to my house and she lays all this stuff out on the table, all this jewelry. It was fabulous. I wanted it all. Too late. I only had 2 measly friends coming over. So the moral of that story was, if I would have known what I was having a party for and I wanted to win something, I would have invited everybody I knew and I would have had a fabulous party. And so that's why I think if I book a facial and turn that into a party, that I'm going to have sales. And then since we're talking just about sales, remember that you get paid when you follow up. So don't be afraid to do customer service with your customers. Every quarter, to call them or text them. And sometimes I think we're afraid that they think we're just going to be trying to sell. But this is an I love you call. This is a call where you say, hey, it's Shawna. I'm just calling to make sure everything's perfect. If you have any concerns or questions, let me know. I'm here for you. That's all you got to do, is let them know you're here. And then when they're low or they're out of something, they're going to go, she's going to want to know about that, and she's going to let you know. So does anybody have questions or comments? I'm open.
I'm going to unmute so that we can respond. Anybody have questions? Comment? Kristen, would you affirm? Since you said that was awesome. Would you affirm, Shawna, and tell her? Let me turn this on so they can see us. What you enjoyed most about what you heard?
Shauna, where are you at? Oh, she can't see me. She's a little bit I can't see. Shauna, I love hearing everything that you shared. I feel like we got a ton of great, easy, doable things in a short amount of time. And of course, I loved hearing the story about you being pregnant at DIQ week, because I can relate to all that stuff. And love seeing the mother-daughter love in business and just family
that you share, and it's very motivating. So
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Brooke, we didn't get to recognize you, and I'm totally going to put you on the spot and ask you if you would share what you liked the best as well, because this is beautiful, Brooke.
Okay. I think what I liked the most was the mother-daughter makeovers, because I was wanting to do something for Mother's Day, but apparently I just couldn't think of mother-daughter. And then the sending out samples, because I was actually kind of like, there's a girl who doesn't use Mary Kay because she just hasn't ever heard of it. And so my mom was like, we'll send her samples. And I was like, well, what samples do I send her? And so now I can do this for like the cleanser and get her on like the skincare and stuff like that. So that helps out a lot.
One step at a time. Develop that trust, that layer. So does anybody else want to share what they liked most?
I just always love hearing you speak, no matter what you're talking about. But I loved your teacher portfolio idea for June, because I have a lot of customers that are teachers that we haven't been able to get together for the last like 4 or 5 months, because it's just been crazy. And so I appreciate it. And I love hearing your story about when you were pregnant with Ashley at the AQE. It was just, I don't know, made me cry a little bit.
We have 2 pregnant girls in the room, so they loved hearing that story, of course. Okay. Well,
Hey, can you still hear me? I forgot one thing.
Okay.
Brides. Oh my gosh,
Brides.
See the bridal looks on Mary Kay, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not crazy about doing brides. It's probably my age, but I love doing the mother of the bride and the grandmother of the bride and all of those people. So, they're a little more grateful. But I just think that's a whole nother market you could be working right now. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Love ya.
Well, I just going on what you said about making things easy in May, something that I've been trying for a couple months, and I think more mastered in the last month. These are my little goodie bags, and you can see it has a mint and my card. This one actually has an eyeshadow, and I'll explain that. It has information about the new mascara, and so this one's for my hostess. This one has the mint, my business card, and the mascara info, because I think everybody needs that, right? And then a microderm sample. So what I've started doing when I book an appointment, of course I always get the guest list so I can follow up with the guests, but then I send the hostess a message with a video link to a product that I like and say, I'm so excited for our party. Here's a script you can forward to your potential guests. And it says something like this: hey friend, I'm having this Mary Kay lash bash and I want to invite you. Here's a link to the video. When you text Ashley at this number and tell her you're coming, she's going to have a goodie bag for you. So then when I pre-profile her, I ask these questions. And since we're not going to be doing skincare at a lash bash, I'm going to send her with, or we might do it on the back of the hand, but then based on her answers, I'm going to send her with the sampler that I think goes. And then I tell the hostess, if your girls start getting back to me today before I contact them, you get an eyeshadow. So I put the eye color in there, we can trade it out, but I put it in there so I don't forget. You guys, I cannot tell you how much time this has saved me. Oh my word. And when someone reaches out to you to say that they're coming, the commitment to me is much higher.
I agree.
So I wanted to share that with you. It's just a great way to keep things rolling during the summer. And then I have a couple other announcements, and then we'll come back to what you shared, because Mom, I think what you did, giving us these tips was so helpful. So I want to come back to that. This is a flyer for an event with Tammy Craig, June 13th. And they gave us the information super early. I learned about this at career conference with Maria. She's a girlfriend of mine that's an offspring of Tammy's. And there is a director's meeting. So this is a Monday night, 6:30 p.m. And it is it's at a ranch that is a wedding venue. It's a great event to go be inspired, but it's also a great event to take your best customers, because she's going to have a good time too, or your prospects, because Tammy Craig is a very powerful speaker. And then the Tuesday after this event, there is a director's meeting in Edmond. I don't know if it's at Stacey James's house, but I would go just for that. So you can go as a director or as a DIQ. And then I just wanted to show you guys my organizational system here. If you are turning in your April product contest, I have this Excel file. And then if you were one of the top 10 consultants in our unit, if you were one of the first 5, there were actually 6 of you that enrolled in PCP at the same time. or if you placed an anniversary order or did something this month where I owe you something, it's all here. We're gonna, as soon as the products come in, because a lot of you are getting new product testers and mascara wands, and it pays to enroll in PCP early, then we'll be sending this out as soon as my order comes in to present to you at your local success event. So that would be our guest night next Thursday, which will be at the chamber. I'll bring those there, or your local meeting where you live, your director will present that to you. And then running with the mascara theme, because Shawna, you said the lash bashes or the lash test panels, and I agree with you. We could do that for the rest of our lives. It's a really great open door, and something that Mom shared with me when we were on the phone. She goes, I hope that Mary Kay pays attention, that we need these key products, because even on a quarterly basis, we get a handful of great products, but just having one, wow. If you focus on one, and we have some more coming out next month. But something that you might consider is getting with your customers and offering for them to earn one for free when they sell 10. If you have a dynamic customer, she can, I did this last year, and my girlfriend was like texting me card numbers for her friends. Like, here's a picture of her card information, run it, and bring her the
People
mascara.
are so trusting. Have you
I'm like, got it. So, and you can tell your customers for every 10 you sell, you'll earn one for me. And you know, when you have someone who does that, she's probably a prospect. Wouldn't you guys agree? So, Shawna, again, thank you so much. We are done super early for our normal lunch meeting, but we got a lot done in an hour, you guys. Don't you agree? And I just want to thank you for being amazing, being wonderful, leading the way. We love you. I hope you heard that in the comments. And then I have a closing from Mary Kay that I want to share on this poster here. The girls can see it, but what you said made me think of this, and so I thought that's a perfect quote. And the poster says, inspire. We must communicate hope to every person we meet, care about them, and inspire them to be better than they ever thought they could be. Every person is a person of great value. Mary Kay. And you mentioned she made you feel that way that day, and you make people feel that way too. So I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. You made me cry. Made my heart.
Mwah. Bye. Let's hear it for Shawna.
Hot, hot, hot.